Hi, folks. My name is Cecchetti. I'm the Director of Product Strategy here at Beyond Identity, and I wanted to talk to you today a little bit about zero trust. We get a lot of questions from executives, from directors, from people who are on boards of companies that some of them are security companies, some of them have nothing to do with security, who say, hey, I've heard about zero trust, but how do I actually get there for my organization? What does that mean? It's not just a buzzword. There are a series of steps that you can take for your organization to help you achieve a zero trust status. So let's talk a little bit about what zero trust means. It used to be that when we talked about information security, we were mainly talking about networks. And so we were talking about firewalls and the people who were the good people inside the network and the people who were the bad people outside the network. And a lot of things changed. A lot of people are working from home now, or they're working from cafes, or they're working from various places that are outside your network, right? And you can make little holes for them with VPNs and stuff like that. But there are also people who are contractors who are inside your network. And you might not want them to have access to everything in your organization. And so network is no longer a meaningful boundary for you to use as a security perimeter, right? There are bad guys inside, there are good guys outside. And so what do we use, right? So a lot of people say, oh, well, identity is the new perimeter. And identity is great. But the fact is that you can authenticate someone from here until Tuesday, until the cows come home, until your face turns blue. And if their machine itself is compromised, then that authentication also is not a good perimeter. And so we not only need to authenticate the person, we need to see what the security posture of their machine is. And furthermore, it is not just the machine and the device, but the software that's running on that device. So when we say zero trust, we're actually talking about 3 different perimeters. And Beyond Identity can help you with all of these, but it's a journey that you'll need to go on as an organization to help you get all of these in place. So the first, obviously, is that you need to secure the identity, and you do that using phishing-resistant multi-factor authentication. I know it's a mouthful, but what that basically means is that you need to authenticate the person and you need to authenticate a device that is in that person's possession. So that you know that it's not someone far away, that it's not someone overseas pretending to be the person you're trying to log in. It is actually the person because they have a physical device that they have access to. And what we mean when we say phishing resistant in terms of MFA is that we are verifying that device by some cryptographic means. We are not verifying it because a code was sent to the device that the user could have given to someone else, to someone overseas. In which case you're not actually verifying the device, you're verifying the person. We want to know that we can cryptographically talk to that device. And we know that it's the device we think it is. So that's how we identify the user. And then to make sure the device isn't compromised, you actually want an endpoint running on that device. And it can be a very lightweight endpoint like the one for Beyond Identity is. It can be a much more heavy MDM. But you want to make sure that the security posture of that device is good. Because nowadays people work not just from their work machines, they work from their phones, they work from cafes, they work from their personal laptops. You have contractors coming in from other companies who may have different security profiles than your company has. And so you want to make sure that everything that has access to your critical systems has the same security posture that you would expect for your own employees. And so we want phishing-resistant multi-factor authentication for the user. We want an endpoint on the machine that helps us understand the security posture of that machine. And then we also want to look at the applications that are running on that machine. So you want policy in your zero trust environment that says what versions of applications you allow, so that you know that if an application reports a vulnerability, you don't have that version of that application running on your machine, so that when you have a situation like Heartbleed or Log4j, you can quickly look through your fleet of machines that your users are logging in from and say, hey, I know that no one who uses an application with one of these vulnerabilities has logged into my system. Additionally, in the future, we'll be able to do more around applications and how we interact with applications using a new technology we call the Shared Signals Framework. And you can learn more about that on our website and on the OpenID Foundation website. And that has to do with how we talk to cloud-based applications. So not applications that are running on the machine, but applications that are running in the cloud. So if I'm going to a cloud-based application as an employee, how do I know that if my machine is compromised, that session is going to end? right? And so that's part of your journey as well. So not just the version of the application that's running on the machine, but being able to talk to cloud-based applications about what's happening at the identity layer and at the device layer. So that's the three parts that you need really to implement a zero trust perimeter: secure the user, secure the device that the user is using, and secure the applications that the user is using. And I know it sounds complicated, but it's really not. We have experts who can help you through it. It's less expensive than you might think. If you'd like to learn more, there's a link to a blog post on our website in the description for this video. And you can also book a demo with Beyond Identity, and we'll help you understand how to get through this journey. That's it for today. We'll have more videos coming to you to explain other identity and security topics. Thanks for watching.